All right, guys, before we jump into the video, man, there's no screen recording to this video. I'm not sure what happened with the screen recording. I was screen recording for 40 minutes. Maybe I didn't have enough storage. You know, that's my fault. I'll take the blame for that, even if it was my fault or if it wasn't. But, you know, I promise for part 2, we're going to have the screen recording. It's just basically an hour-long video of me listening to a documentary. And if y'all want to know my input, thank y'all, thank y'all for the support anyways. You feel me? If not, I understand. You feel me? I learned a lot, though. I learned a lot about Nas, his journey, and, I learned a lot of interesting facts. You feel me? So, I'm glad somebody told me to react to this and get a better understanding of him. You feel me? I was going to re-record this and watch the whole first 40 minutes, but I feel like that wouldn't be genuine and authentic because I already seen it the first time. So, I'm going to just give it to y'all like this, give it to y'all raw, pause. You feel me? I'm going to just give it to y'all how it is. And, hopefully y'all still watch it. Hopefully y'all still support me. If not, like I said, I understand. Thank y'all for the support anyways. I appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoy the video, man. All right, guys, welcome back to another video, man. And today we're going to be doing Nas, the Illmatic. Time is Illmatic, you feel me? This is considered a YouTube movies, you feel me, /TV. This is an hour-long video. It's a little documentary about Nas and, basically how he came up. And I guess his time writing Illmatic, the album. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because next we're doing Stillmatic. And somebody commented down below I should do a documentary on Nas and, really understand him and his music. Maybe I could appreciate it more. It's not that I don't appreciate his music. It's just more so I have to understand it. So once I understand it, educate myself on more things because he speaks like he's a deep rapper. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I feel like I say that a lot, but he's a deep rapper. I don't know how else to put it. You feel me? So we're gonna react to at least 40 minutes of the video. You feel me? So this video might be over an hour long. It might be. You feel me? But we're gonna watch this little movie together. It's gonna be 2 parts to this. You feel me? Because it's an hour and 14 minutes long, basically an hour and 15 minutes long. So, we're gonna do 40 minutes in part 1 and 40 minutes in part 2. That's about what? That's 80 minutes. It's about an hour and 20 minutes right there. So, that's about, one part gonna be 35 minutes, other part gonna be 40, you feel me? But before we jump into the video, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to be notified every time I drop a video. If y'all want me to do more videos like this or more interviews, y'all comment down below, man. We're gonna jump straight into it. And yeah, man, let's see what he's talking about on here. Hey, y'all go get y'all some drinks and some popcorn, you feel me? Because we going to be here for a minute. I'm going to just say that. You feel me? I got my water bottle right here. You heard me? Drink up, my brothers. God dang, this song behind intro. The Illa Films production. Should I skip this, huh? Or I should just let it play out? I think I'm about to skip it, bro.
Who would have thunk it? I'm a 8th grade dropout, 9th grade. I left school early. My mom, I'm sure I worried her a lot. Me and my bro worried her a lot, early on.
He said he dropped out in the 8th grade. That's hard to believe because how he talks like he's smart. You feel me? He educated himself. Like, you can tell he probably grew up reading a lot of books, trying to get his vocabulary right. You could tell he did that. Like, that's insane.
I left school early. My mom, I'm sure I worried her a lot. Me and my bro worried her a lot, early on, not knowing what we wanted, but we didn't want to become nothing. We wanted to be something, and, you know, I didn't know what my future would hold. There was a little hope that came in that darkness. Along came my son Dodds, you know. I just felt like a king was born. Every rhyme was like the best shit I ever heard in my life. 8, 9, 10 years old, we're talking about the devil and God. Ain't nobody was really rhyming like that back then. How many people have Illmatic? 1, 2, 3. Illmatic was the new beginning of rap.
It was like living a hustler's life through poetry.
He said it was like living a hustler's life through poetry. So basically, y'all comment down below if y'all want me to re-react to Illmatic after I react to this, you feel me? Like, I think I might re-react to Illmatic. I think I might. Because you gotta put yourself in a hustler's perspective. You can't be a regular person listening to this. Or you gotta really have went through something in life. Like in the streets. I never went through anything in the streets, but obviously I know what drugs and stuff is all about. I grew up around that stuff. You feel me? But I never did it myself. I was never, like I never sold no drugs. I never, you feel me? I was taken out of the streets at a young age before I could even really get into it. So, I got put myself in that perspective.
It was the new beginning of rap.
It was like living a hustler's life through poetry.
That was a genius at work. 1994 classic Illmatic that he's prophetic. He had the courage to take.
Bro got professors and activists in the documentary talking about this was a classic. Nah, hold up. Nah, you got activists. That's like Martin Luther King being in your documentary saying, nah, this was a classic, right? Imagine Martin Luther King in this talking about nah, my brother, this was a classic for sure. Nah, hold up.
It's about the dark side of black systems in America. Illmatic is one of those transformative moments in hip hop. 100 years from now, that title is just gonna stand out for one of the strongest pillars in hip-hop, period.
What he was able to do lyrically completely shift the climate of how the MC was supposed to rhyme.
Hold up, bro. Because they got Busta Rhymes in here. They got Swiss Beats. They got Pharrell. Hold up. My ears. Hold up. Y'all comment down below if y'all want me to re-react to Illmatic. I'm going to give it some time. I think I'm going to re-listen to it on my own time so I could really catch some bars and speak on some bars. Because I want to see if I improve from the first time to the second time. You heard me?
The strongest pillars in hip-hop, period.
What he was able to do lyrically completely shift the climate of how the MC was supposed to rhyme.
It was so honest. And it's so truthful that it's never gonna not.
Bro, they got Alicia Keys in here feeling his pain. I gotta feel it. No way they got Alicia Keys in a documentary over here feeling his pain. She put herself in a hustler's perspective and she felt that pain. I needed to do better.
One of the best albums of all
Freak.
When I made Illmatic, I was trying to make the perfect album. It comes from the days of Wild Style. I was trying to make you experience my life. I wanted you to look at hip-hop differently. I wanted you to feel that hip-hop is changing and becoming something more real.
What the freak did I just see that man do to that woman against that wall?
To experience my life. I wanted you to look at hip-hop differently. I wanted you to feel that hip-hop is changing.
Yo.
And becoming something more real. I gave you what the streets felt like, what it sounded like, tasted like, smelled like, all in that album.
Yo, he over here got weed, crack. They put crack in water and boiled it. I mean, I know it's supposed to turn into like a rock. I know it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to harden up. You put it on the stove, you cook it. Because he said, I wanted you to smell it. When you cook crack, that stuff, it's like, I don't know if I'm using the right words, but I always hear this word potent. I guess it had a very potent smell, like a very strong. Hold on, I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about. Hold on, nah. I know that stuff stink though. It had to stink. It's a drug, and it's white and it's powder. I know that stuff stink. Come on.
And becoming something more real. I gave you what the streets felt like, what it sounded like, tasted like, smelled like, all in that album. And I tried to capture it like no one else could.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of look like Nas. Hold up. That's the face he made. Hold up. Nah. Hold up.
Like what it sounded like, tasted like, smelled like, all in that album. And I tried to capture it like no one else could.
I look like him. Nah. Hold up. Stop it. I look just like that brother, man. We might be cousins. You don't even know it. Time is Illmatic. Let's see. All right, come on. Directed by 9-1.
Going to a concert, I think to myself, wow, this is what I do for a living. I chose this, and then it happened, and now this is what I do on a regular. You know, being from Queens, that's as good as it gets right there. Begin. My musical journey ain't start with me. I come from a long line of musicians and artists. It's in my blood. What I am today is an extension of what they were then.
I wonder who he got inspiration from, you feel me? Because he basically saying like, you feel me? It was a long line of people ahead of me, and this is like an extension to them. Like, he's just carrying on what other people did. Feel me? He's just making history along the ways, like how everybody else did before him. So you feel me? Like, yeah. And plus, y'all comment down below. Y'all tell me, how was his relationship with like Pac and Biggie? You feel me? Because I think y'all told me around the time Life After Death came out. This was around the time Illmatic came out first, I think. And then Life After Death or Ready to Die came out. And they said that it kind of like took the shine away from Nas. And it, you feel me? Like, because they both from New York. They both New York rappers. Around that time, it was East versus West Coast. Nas wasn't really in that, I don't think. Like, I didn't hear anything about him being in anything. I just felt like he was worried about... He was so stuck up in the streets, probably. Feel me? Because Nas, he just seems like he's for the streets. As far as, like, his music really resides with the streets. Like, the people from the streets really feel it. They really feel his pain because that's where he's coming from. You feel me? Like, y'all let me know if I'm wrong, though.
You can trace my artistic roots all the way through Natchez, Mississippi.
My ancestral name is Oludara.
Okay, this who y'all was telling me about. He was playing an instrument in one of his songs. I forgot what song it was, but y'all told me Ulo Dara, you feel me, is Nas's father. You feel me? Y'all told me that was the father. And then I get to see him for the first time. Okay.
It means God is good. I was born in America, a place called Natchez, Mississippi.
He saying America. He country, boy. Nah, you too country. Nah, hold up. He said in America.
It means God is good. I was born in America, a place called Natchez, Mississippi, which is down the river.
How the freak you get to New York then?
During the heart of segregation, the Klan, whatever like that. You can see the burning of the crosses at all times.
The
There are
freak?
musicians all over the place.
The freak? KKK members were burning up crosses? The freak? Nah, heck no. See, I thought they just didn't like black people. They didn't like Jesus, my brother. They didn't like black people or Jesus. The freak? Not only did y'all burn the cross, y'all threw burning towels at the cross for it to burn even more. Whoa. Come on.
Whatever like that.
Come on.
You can see the burning of the crosses at all times. There are musicians all over the place, you know, on my father's side. He and my godfather, they had a group called the Melodiers. They travel all around America. But the family's been like this. Musicians, artists, teachers, you know, sharecroppers, farmers, hoes, prostitutes, but they all had a higher grade of how they dealt with it. It was never like some low squalling stuff, but it was always, what they gonna hold, they'd hold the top of hold them. Whatever they did, we always did it on the top, make it dignified. I did 4 years in the Navy. I was discharged in New York City. That's when I met Nas.
Oh, that's how you got to New York. You feel me? Okay. It makes sense. Okay.
On top, make it dignified.
Talk to me, brother. Now we getting somewhere. We getting
I
somewhere.
did 4 years in the Navy. I was
somewhere.
discharged in New York City. That's when I met Nas's mother. So I stayed a couple of days too long, ran out of money, and I got stranded here. And at the same time, along came Nas and his brother. It was tough for the mother, me, for the whole family then. What I started to do is start going back and forth in Europe so I can have some kind of money. And she moved to Queensbridge, you know. And I was worried, I was really worried because I knew it was going to be rough out there for her and the kids, you know.
In the 70s, you had mothers and fathers. In the 80s, you had a lot of single mothers. In the 90s, you had people being raised by their grandmothers.
Historically speaking, you got to keep in mind the GI Bill.
In the 70s, you had people getting raised by their grandmothers. You feel me? I was raised by my grandmother, and I was born in the 2000s. I know that struggle. Come on now. I knew that struggle. I used the oven to get heat. I know that struggle. Sometimes for most of my life, I didn't even have a shower. I had to take a bird bath in the sink. Oh, yeah. I'm from that, you feel me? I used to wash my clothes in the sink and put them on the fan and let them air dry, my brother. Ooh, I know the struggle. I know it, you feel me? I know it. I'm young, but I know it. You heard me? Because I came from that low key. I ain't never had to worry about where my next meal coming from. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never had to do that. But I was raised in the streets. Not for long. And I had to do some of them things. I had to do all them things I just told you. Like, I know a little struggle. But I wasn't just down bad, broke, poor. Like, but it was some struggling times for sure.
In the 70s, you had mothers and fathers. In the 80s, you had a lot of single mothers. In the 90s, you had people being raised by their grandmothers.
Historically speaking, you got to keep in mind, the GI Bill was a bill in which persons had access to education, credit, to gain access to houses so you could live in suburbs away from the city. So black folk received very little of the GI Bill money in terms of housing, only 2.1%. That's why you could create a white middle class with black folk gaining no access to it. And then they create these housing projects that go all the way up to pack folk in like sardines.
Down with hovels, down with disease, down with crime, down with firecraft. Lit in the sun, lit in the sky. A new day is dawning, a new life, a new America.
Thank you, Mayor LaGuardia.
Historically, they were built for working class families, no matter what color. But because the color line is so thick in America, once black folk made their way from the South into the cities and began to, in significant numbers, fill up the projects, you got white flight. And that white flight resulted in a withdrawal of money and wealth from the city.
You know, I'll tell you, Queensbridge to me, it looked messed up. It looked like a buried diamond. I had a chance to have a childhood for at least a little bit, you know, and then, you know, I felt like I had to become a man early to deal with my environment. So I saw the difference early on, the type of parents I came from. Good people, hard workers. We had color television, we had VCR, you know, we had a carpet. We had nice things in our places compared to some of my other friends who had nothing, who ate hot dogs for dinner,
Phones were so different back in the day.
Who had no furniture.
Had hot dogs for dinner. I used to eat hot dogs every day after school. That was my dinner. You feel me? I used to my papa, I used to come home from school. He used to make me hot dogs with ketchup and mustard. Give me some microwavable French fries. And that was my dinner. Feel me? Used to eat canned chili with no beans, because I don't play that bean stuff. We don't eat that over here. Feel me? Used to eat that for dinner with some rice. Yeah, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, y'all probably think I don't understand the struggle because I'm so young. Y'all probably think I'm just, you feel me? The same place I'm at right now. This is the same place I was raised in when I was a young boy. You heard me? Like, I've been living here since I was what? I started living here when I was 5. I'm 21. You feel me? And then I left here for like 7 years, and then I just came back. So, you know, we back, you heard me?
Had nice things in our places compared to some of my other friends who had nothing, who ate hot dogs for dinner, who had no furniture, you know, was living bad. Like, we didn't really lack food. My mom was a great cook. Everybody wanted to come at our house. Miss Jones cooking, I'm over there. She had a great spirit. She didn't talk with curse words. She didn't talk street stuff. You understand? She was not like that. We needed stuff. She said, I don't want y'all to go out there and do it. Find another way to get it. I'll get you.
My father had a library in the crib. We had like a wall unit. It was a library. It had all kinds of books.
Everything from the Book of the Dead.
Egyptian books about King Tut.
Psychology of the modern man.
Malcolm X.
Sun Tzu.
Instant facts about the world.
History of Chinese philosophy.
It came before Columbus by Ivan Van Sertima.
Aesop's Fable.
That's why that brother's so freaking smart. His father had a library in the house. That brother's smart. I don't know no 8th grade rapper that talks like him or that raps how he raps. I don't know none of them like that. You feel me? So it makes sense. It makes sense.
Centricity.
That goes to show we don't really need school. We really don't need school. You see how Nas turned out. Come on now.
From Superman and Man by J.A. Rogers.
The Bible, Proverbs, trials and tribulations of ghetto life. I found that helped in my life.
My pop had been all over the world, the Navy, and then traveling through his music. So he had a lot of stories to tell me and my brother about places outside the block, outside the neighborhood, outside New York, outside America.
Man, I'm in cold, man.
So it'd be a xylophone made of wood, trumpets, guitars, maracas. They were toys to me, man. While Pops would leave, we'd just be banging on those things, you know what I'm saying?
See, Nas, I thought Nas was going to be a great trumpeter. He would play trumpet every day with drummers outside our building. I took the trumpet away from him. I said, you can't play now because your lip might get messed up. Wait till you're like 7, 8 years old when your lip is more mature. He was furious about that. He loved it. So by the time he got to be 7, you know, I often horn again. He said, no, I'm into something else.
He used to wake me up in the morning with rhymes every day.
So you mean to tell me you turned a trumpeter to a rapper because you didn't want him to play, because you didn't want him to mess up his lip, because he was still developing? Okay. We could have had the next best trumpeter in the world, but we got a top 5 rapper, top 3 rapper of all time. You feel me? Honestly, how I feel, okay, this is how I feel. This is my mindset. I look at Nas's, like, anybody who can compare or compete, no matter how you want to put it, I'm going to say compare, because right now I'm feeling more Tupac than I am Nas. But, you know, since y'all are Nas fan, we're going to say if you want to have these two go against each other, Pac and Nas, you feel me? If you got Pac at 1, and if you got Pac at 1, I can see why you have Nas at 1. Or, like, if you got Pac 2 or 1, I can see how you could flip Nas and Pac, you feel me? Because they like hand in hand to me. Like, they literally speak about the same thing. Both from the streets. Both talked about, you know, their struggles, about their community, the black community. Both talked about how they wanted change. They just spoke. They was real. They were real rappers. You feel me? So it's just like, I don't know. I can see why you have them. I can see why people say Biggie's not better, because Biggie, it was like, I feel like he was in his own lane. I feel like the only person who you can compare Nas to is Pac. That's like the only fair comparison. You feel me? I feel like people only comparing Biggie and Pac because of their feud, because West and East, you feel me? That's the only reason why they compare them. But music-wise, I don't think them two can compete. I feel like with Pac and Nas, I feel like Nas, you can't really compete with Nas with albums, because Nas, he's still alive to make music. Unfortunately, Pac passed, so it's just like his how can I put it? His resume wouldn't really compete with Nas. But I don't know. Y'all let me know.
How it sound. But since he was waking me up in the morning, I would tell him, I ain't like that word. You said this, you should have said it. You know what I mean? He used to come back, wake me up again. How this sound? This is better. But I knew he was the best as soon as I ever heard him around.
I had a friend, a real friend, William Graham. We called him Will. We used to play around and make music when we was young.
Will.
Me and Will, we make tapes and stuff like that and playing for our friends. We look forward to getting together and making tapes.
Willie lived right upstairs. He was like my surrogate son also. Had another way of looking at the world. And the combination of the two, their minds were like boom, like an explosion.
I used to go upstairs to his crib and he'd be baking brownies and taping videos. So one time he said it to a girl on the phone. I guess she said, "What you doing?" He said, "Just baking brownies and taping videos." And he bust out laughing. And, I guess to him it sounded real soft. So every day he say to somebody, "What you doing?" Baking brownies, taping videos. Like, he say this to everybody. It's all I want to hear. He made you laugh. He was all about having a good time. That's how we was. We was like 2 peas in a pod, And we was working on music all the time. But back then it was like just playing around. Back then the vibe was different. The music was, based 808s in the music, and people was having a good time. And the style was like fresh. It was colorful. It was rich.
Oh my gosh, that beat is stomping.
And one of the DJs was from my block, DJ Hot Day. Hot Day was known throughout the neighborhood for bringing out his equipment. Everybody hear that the jam is getting ready to happen. And you see them carrying the equipment to the park. And sometimes I try to help. It was life, it was greatness. It was like so much potential out there. It wasn't until later that I started to see the deterioration and see the effects of what they started to call crack.
We're fighting the crusade for a drug-free America on many fronts.
Ronald Reagan. That's Ronald Reagan.
It's about to look crazy. It's sad. And it wasn't just a gangster thing. Any and everybody made money off crack. It was
no way that's crack, bro. Why is it yellow? Crack is supposed to be white. Why is it yellow? The freak? Nah. Then they got brothers on stretchers. Brothers laid out on the streets looking like zombies. Nah. I know that had to be traumatizing to see at a young age, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's sad.
Like, look at them.
And it wasn't just a gangster thing. Any and everybody made money off crack. It was survival to the fullest.
The collapse of the inner city economy has created a new way of life. And
then you got the black brother selling it to the white man. And that brother like, come on, let me get some more, man. Freak out of here, boy. Look at him. He like, man. He like, I'm about to have a good night tonight. Nah.
It was survival to the fullest.
The collapse of the inner city economy has created a new way of life, an economy based on drugs.
People that's older than me were more hip to what was happening. They were making money off it. So, you know, it spread everywhere. And I'm just sitting back watching. I wanted to give you that feeling.
Hold on, he talking though. Nah,
New York at nighttime. You know, you look at things like shots going off every night. You're seeing what's happening around you and pregnant ladies trying to smoke crack.
It's a $100 billion a year business.
Crack-related crime is soaring.
Dudes is late night waiting to rob you, and you just maneuvering your way through that. And then the crazy cops coming through, because they had to be crazy running after somebody in that neighborhood at night. The atmosphere was lit.
So now I'm getting to the building lobby, and it was full of children, probably couldn't see as high as I see. It's like the game ain't the...
Okay, hold up. Nah, hold on. Because now I'm starting to get it. As I hear him explain it, and then I hear these lyrics, it's just like, okay. He's really trying to put you in this perspective. Like, at night, they robbing, they killing. You feel me? You gotta be on guard. The cops are crazy because they had to be crazy. And you said I ran into the lobby. The kids couldn't see how high as I would be. You feel me? Or he said something like that. You feel me? Come on now, okay.
Neighborhood at night, the atmosphere was lit.
So now I'm getting to the building lobby, and it was full of children, probably couldn't see as high as I see. It's like the game ain't the same. Got yellow niggas pulling the triggers, bringing fame to their name and claim some corners.
He said you got people pulling triggers, trying to get fame to their name. You pull a trigger, you could either be a hero or a villain. I mean, you better hope that's not the person you killed not related to somebody big or related to somebody that's you feel me, who really about it, because they're gonna come after you. You feel me? You a hero to them. You more so like, oh, he the hardest. Oh my God, he just killed somebody. You feel me? Nah, okay.
Broad daylight, stick up kids, they run up on us. 45s and gauges, max effect, same niggas that get you back to back. Catching your tracks in black. There was a snitch on the block.
a snitch on the block getting knocked. Nah. Oh my God. Okay. Nah. Yeah, I definitely gotta re-react to some Nas videos.
4 5s and gauges, max effect, same niggas that get you back to back, catching your blacks and black. There was a snitch on the block getting knocked.
To survive here,
talking.
Well, the family at that time was help, believe me, especially if you didn't have any help. And we had no help.
Yeah, my parents had reached like a final breaking point, you know, where it was it. My pop just kneeled down to me and gave me that one-on-one. I'm sure he said, you know, what he had to say to my brother too. When he came and talked to me, he gave me that "you're the man of the house" speech. Now I'm not gonna be around now speech.
One day they had a crazy fight and my father never came back. And I used to look out the window and my mom told me he wasn't ever coming back to the house. She said he can't come in if he do knock on the door and I'm there and she ain't there, don't let him in. And that shit just, that shit fucked me up in the mind a little bit because I was so young. My mom's never dealt with me as a kid. She always talked to me as if I was her age or I was smart enough to know anything that's going on. So when she said that shit, you know, I just knew it was real. I'm like, fuck. I just kept looking for him out the window, but he never came back, man, you know.
Man, y'all tell me if y'all ever, if y'all parents ever told y'all that. My mom told me that before, you feel me? Don't let him back in here. If you don't, I'm gonna beat you and him. You feel me? Nah, come on now. I know that feeling. It's hard, my brother. It's hard. I don't know why I'm talking to you like I'm older than you. You're supposed to be talking to me. I know. I know. You feel me?
He moved around Harlem, you know, to somewhere else, and I visited him there.
My mom never spoke anything bad about my father. My mom felt that, you know, she had been done wrong, I guess. You know, she was a hard worker who took care of all of us, including my father sometimes. You know, he wasn't always working. She was the one who provided for all of us.
My father had a lot of talent. We got the talent and stuff from him. I think that's where, you know, the talent came from his side and, you know, the intelligence, but the smarts. And then my mom's was so smart, man. Like, my mom's is dead and my father's alive, and I don't really want my father to really fucking even, damn, I love you, Dad. But yo, my mom's, I wish she was here to be, like, praised as much as he is for Nas's life.
Dang. So they mom passed, you feel me? Okay. Keep that in mind. Gotta keep that in mind.
Really fucking even, damn, I love you, Dad. But yo, my mom's, I wish she was here to be, like, praised as much as he is for Nas's life, especially for Nas. Anything to do with Nas, yo. My mother is the one that, you know what I mean? Without her, we'd be no nothing. We'd have been gone.
I know there's times when my mom be crying or sad, or she just moments where she be hugging us when we little and just talking about how things gonna be all right and all of that. Those were great times because we had a beautiful home inside that neighborhood. Our home was right, and for the most part, and we had a lot of love, you know. So she was just really positive and happy. You know, she laughed. We laughed together a lot. She really just wanted the best for me and my brother.
I used to be going this way trying to go to school and shit and see all of that. Early in the morning, somebody get shot, all kinds of shit. It was less police, so shit was real. I had to go to junior high school 204. That shit was like Rikers Island. That shit was like jail. It was junior high school.
Well, I found out in New York, they were not raised like we were raised out in the South. Nurturing, you know, with your own people raising you. He had never experienced it in no love like that before. And I went over to enroll him in school. It was almost like enrolling him into hell. It was shocking to me. I felt very bad to see that my father was raised in a nurturing school system. I was raised in a nurturing school system. And here come my kids. I have to have kids in New York City, and they into this.
I did like school in the beginning. I only remember good teachers in elementary school and junior high school a little bit. There was Miss Braconi.
Well, Nas was in a bright class in first and second grade. And I remember we did a project. The children had to make a face, their face, on a mask size form. I was hanging them up. And then I stepped back to look at them, and I saw Nasir's face. And he wasn't happy that day for some reason. And he had captured himself perfectly. And I thought, wow, this kid can express his feelings.
They tried to put me into like a slow class in elementary school, and my mom raised hell and got me out of there. I still had dreams. Like, I wondered what it would be like if I was in art and design or some other school that, you know, that really would push some of my talents, you know, that I thought I had. But when you grow up in an environment where the taxpayers are not making a lot of money, then they don't have the funding for schools. And when the schools don't have any money, you get a no money education. And you wind up getting people who's not motivated and start looking for other ways, faster ways. I would just stop paying attention. I would just daydream. And at junior high school, I got kicked out and put into another junior high school where I really didn't care anymore. So by the time it was time for high school, it was like, I mean, grades was terrible and I didn't care.
So I found an assistant principal and a math teacher, and they told me, say, your kids don't belong in here. This will destroy them. They don't care. They were old enough then. They were men to me, because I felt I was a man at that age, 13, 14, whatever. I said, I'll tell you what you do. Go work, make you some money. This is America. Quit school if you want to save your own life. Develop your craft or whatever you want to do, and I'll back you. They smile. I got calls from my mother, my sisters, everybody. How dare you? How could you do it, you know?
That's rare. Most parents don't want to, most parents be like, boy, go to school and go get your education. That's how most black parents be like, feel me? But his dad was like, listen, I'm going to back you up on this. Go get you a job. If you're going to not be in school, go get you a job. I don't want you out here on these streets, though. Go get you a job. Go make some money. You feel me? Go do it the legal way. That's basically, that was like, it was kind of like maybe like a deal that they probably had. Like, all right, listen, if I let you get out of school, I need you to work. But he should have knew, like, they was going to fall into the street. Like if your kids living in the streets, you're not around your kids, you feel me? Because you don't live with the mom no more. Remember, you don't live with the mom no more. So basically, you feel me? You just, you backing them from a distance. You don't know what they really got going on over there in the trenches. You feel me? So they could be lying to you. But, you know, that's tough, though. A dad backing up his kids like that. And, you know, he the man of the relationship, so he got the last say-so. You feel me?
Wouldn't have felt right the rest of my life if I let them just stay in that school and keep being beat down and teachers not really having any love for the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, he told me if they're not teaching me nothing, then don't go and try and figure out life on my own. And I'm smarter than the teachers anyway. And they was just there to hold us back. He said the whole school system was just holding black men back, black little boys back. So he told us don't, you know, read our own books and you know, teach ourselves what's going on. And, you know, I think he knew that we was gonna be entrepreneurs. So he told us that we didn't need school. And my mother didn't agree with that shit, but it worked for us. So.
You know, my mom's biggest fear was us not doing school.
And at the end of the day, I didn't want to hurt her. My friends, you know, all of them were in the game. I didn't want to do that full time. I didn't want to do that at all, really. And I really didn't have to. I planned to be something, like really something. You know, I was just really in the music, writing, whatever, just anything around arts. And I just kept telling myself, this can't be my career, this other thing. It can't. I had a passion for creating things, so that was going to be my out.
We came here tonight to get started, to go act ill or get retarded.
Back in the days, Roxanne Shante was getting a name as this big rapper in the neighborhood. And she came in my building one time, and she heard us in the hallway trying to rap. And Shante said, look, you know, I want y'all to come perform with me. There was like some Queensbridge Park jam that was going to happen that we heard about. And she wanted to bring us on as a crew. It's like, oh, wow. So we talking about this every day, working on it. That's when we started to realize we're not really good. So she asked us, you know, spit for her this different time. And we tried to rap, and we started laughing because it wasn't coming out right. She didn't laugh. She said, listen, if y'all don't have y'all routine, next time I see y'all, I'm fucking both of y'all up. She's older than us and taller than us, and we believed her.
Them boys was scared. They went from laughing up. Okay. Nah, them boys got serious quick, though.
He said, listen, if y'all don't have y'all routine, next time I see y'all, I'm fucking both of y'all up. She's older than us and taller than us, and we believed her.
They was scared of a woman.
84, I started sampling at the crib in Queensbridge. Now, the funny thing about me making records, I didn't make records or get into this industry for the money or anything else. If I was making...
He look like a geek, bro. He got on these nerd glasses. I don't even think they got any lenses in them. And he got on this big old bow tie with a short sleeve button-up shirt with shorts. He probably got on Converses. Nah, this brother looks like a geek.
Sampling at the crib in Queensbridge. Now, the funny thing about me making records, I didn't make records or get into this industry for the money or anything else. If I was making a beat in the window and it was blasting out, and somebody was walking through 12th Street, if they didn't stop and do a two-step or something, I would make a new beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got MC Shan and Molly Ball in the house tonight. They just came from off tour. They want to tell you a little story about where they come from.
1985, maybe I'm 11, maybe I'm 12. My man comes to get me, yo, there's this new song by MC Shan. So he's like, yo, he got a song called The Bridge about the neighborhood.
Which was never meant to be a record. That's crazy. It was meant to be intermission music for Queensbridge Day. Put the tape around Queensbridge, and hey, it became a Queensbridge hit. And the rest is history.
You love to hear the stories again and again of how it all got started way back when.
When I heard that record, I just stopped everything I was doing. It was like, oh shit. You automatically knew it was a...
I felt like he probably has this weird obsession with that song because he's from that. So he understands literally every word that this person is talking about because he's just like, I'm from that. You feel me? I felt that. You feel me? He probably felt that pain. He probably felt like everything he was saying. He was like, oh yeah, that's true. That's true. It happened. I seen it. You feel me? So that's probably why he was so deep into that song.
I heard that record, I just stopped everything I was doing. It was like, oh shit. You automatically knew it was a smash.
You know, the pride was crazy. You know, we had an anthem. It was on the radio. People knew, yeah, I'm from Queensbridge.
I couldn't believe they lived in this neighborhood with us, you know what I'm saying? So that was amazing to me. Then you say, there goes Shan, there goes Marley in his car.
You meet people and tell them where you're from. Most people never heard of this place. That song changed everything.
Put them on the map.
I go down south, I'm a Shan fan and everything. I'm a fan of everybody else, but I'm really feeling good about my neighborhood and everything. I get back, the day I get back, the kids is talking about the South Bronx record. And I'm like, what? And it was like, yo, this is record. They dissing Shan and Marley. I'm like, all right, well, let me hear it.
South Bronx, South Bronx, South Bronx.
Oh man, you know, Wild Out, they hating, you know what I mean? Oh, they trying to be like Shan and Marley. But it was also raw that he was just going South Bronx, South Bronx, get it, South Bronx. Oh, the beat is tough, I can't front. So Shan put out Kill That Noise. Rap it any style, all categories. Fresh freestyles, surreal live stories. Jams dedicated to you and your boys. And if you knew what I knew, then you kill that noise.
Hold up, nah, that was low-key slick though. That's a tough bar. Hold up. He's like, if you knew what I do, you'll kill that noise. Like, nah, stop it. Nah. Then the face that they got her putting up there is insane. Come on.
Freestyle, surreal live stories. Jams dedicated to you and your boys. And if you knew what I knew, then you kill that noise.
Come on, you'll kill that noise. Shot him.
And then the bridge is over came.
I said, the bridge is over, the bridge is over. The bridge is over, the bridge is over. Hey, hey.
Then they had backup dancers while he was rapping too. The rappers were the backup dancers. Nah, that's disrespectful though. Nah.
And then the bridge is over came.
I said, the bridge is over, the bridge is over.
The bridge is over, the bridge is over. The bridge is over, the bridge is over.
It just silenced everything. It was like, oh, they not playing.
Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, and Queens keeps on faking it.
Oh my God, nah, hold up, nah,
it was like,
hold up, what?
Oh, they not playing.
Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, and Queens keeps on taking it.
I was like,
they hit you with the dee-dee-da-dee, day. They hit you with that in the middle of a rap and ended your careers. No, nah, that's insane. Nah, it's like dee-dee-da-dee, day.
I was like, it's real.
It was a battle. Shan was in that battle. Shan did his thing. KRS-One did his thing. The morale went down to Queensbridge until the Nas's came out.
That was our lives, you know what I mean? That was not only our lives, that was the whole Queensbridge lives, you know what I mean? Then we knew fucking KRS-One just said the bridge is over and all that shit. We was little kids coming up under that shit, like, it was a bridge.
KRS, y'all been telling me to react to KRS. You feel me? I thought that was like a slang word for something, like WYD. Like, what are you doing? OMG, I thought it was one of them type words. KRS is a real group. Okay. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to react to KRS. You feel me?
Queensbridge lives, you know what I mean? Then we knew fucking KRS-One just said the bridge is over and all that shit. We was little kids coming up under that shit. Like, the bridge ain't over. We super ill niggas out here. Like, so we had to let the world know how ill we was. Like, when everybody
like, the bridge ain't over. He said, we here. We right here. It's here.
Crazy, we was ill.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
I had to prepare to block that hate out or to tear that down. And my choice was to tear it down.
Okay, now this song make more sense now, you feel me? Because at this point, the bridge was almost over, you feel me? They needed another spark. Nas came out and he was like, represent. Like, the beat knocking for one. And represent, he's representing for Queens, you feel me? He's putting Queens back on the map. They was getting broken down. I'm so glad. I forgot what the person name was that told me to react to this, but I know what their profile picture is. You feel me? So, you know, thank you. You know who you is. Thank you for telling me to react to this. This is the exact documentary you told me to react to, the Illmatic documentary. So whoever you is, shout out you. I'm going to pin your comment. If you comment down below, I'm going to pin your comment. Everybody thank that brother right there. You feel me? He's helping me understand. Hold on, go back.
My choice was to tear it down. As a kid back then, I felt like every day was one step away from the end. Me, my man Will, and my man Bo, we went to see Aliens 3. Will never smoked weed, but we thought it was the best thing. Smoking weed just chilled us out. Especially Will, you never know, he's unpredictable. Somebody come around, say the wrong thing, he's on their head. But so I felt like if he smoked, he'd be chill. We're watching a movie and Will hit that. And he really hit it. Yeah, we like, oh, this is crazy. Yeah. And when we got back to the block, me and Bo had went to go get some weed, but Will stayed on the block. And I think he was collecting money because we was throwing a barbecue. So everybody that's out there that's hustling, they got to put in too. Somebody thought that he was extorting them and started yelling and smacked him. He had a big Gucci link chain with the big Mercedes-Benz medallion, and she popped it. Was already on one. We was lit up for the movie, so he just reacted back. He beat up this girl and shit, and she called her baby father and her boyfriend, her baby father and her brother, and the niggas had stepped to me. I remember I was sitting right here. My man ain't never hit no girl in his life. Matter of fact, if a girl got hit out there, they could come get him, and he's stepping to somebody for the girl. It's just like in the heat of a moment, certain violations, you know, you react to them. And
so my brother Ill Will got pressed by a girl, got his chain snatched. He smacked the girl. The girl called her baby father and her baby father's brother, and they pressed him. You feel me? That's what I'm getting. I think I know where this is going to. I ain't dumb. Come on.
That was a first. I was sitting right here, and the niggas had stepped to me like, yo, where's Ill Will at? Where's Ill Will at? And one nigga was like, you know what I mean? He's gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I knew they wasn't playing. I tried to lie to them, but they was serious. So I told them a super lie, like, yo, he went that way. Then when Will came, I was like, yo, we was over there where them kids at, and they saw us. And I was like, Will, they coming now. He said, nigga, I'm not running from nobody. And then when the dude just did the shots, I looked at him and he looked at me and his eyes opened up wide and I saw the life leave. His eyes stayed in one position. I was like, oh shit, he's dead. So I was like, yo, shit, today is the day that everybody's gonna die. I thought I was gonna die too. And I felt the bullets plucking through my shirt and my pants. One right here in the shoulder up there. It grazed me, took a little meat off. And then one came through my leg from the back and came out right there. Nas came out this building right here. He was talking to a girl in this building. He came out this building right here and walked over there, looked at me on the floor. I said, yo, don't tell mommy. I swear to God. I told that nigga, don't tell mommy. Like I could strength that shot. He was like, he said, don't tell mommy. I heard no. He said, help me. Don't tell mommy. Nah, he was like, I'm about to thug it out, man. Like, how you gonna hide a bullet hole without getting your mom's help? Nah, but that's crazy. Like, Nas' brother, you feel me? Nas' brother seen Nas' best friend get shot in his face. And he said he seen his eyes get wide and they just stopped. That brother died with his eyes open, my brother. Like, when you freeze like that, you're done. You're cooked. You're fried. You're done. He said, I seen his eyes stay like that in one position. He was done. You feel me? And he said, don't tell mommy. He probably not even worried about his brother. His best friend's dead. Right beside him. Like, nah, that's crazy. And then one came through my leg from the back and came out right there. Nas came out this building right here. He was talking to a girl in this building. He came out this building right here and walked
over there, looked at me on the floor. I said, yo, don't tell mommy. I swear to God. I told that nigga, don't tell mommy. Like, I could strength that shot and somehow spend the night out and come home without my mom knowing I got shot.
When I heard the shots, I came, you know, I knew that the shots would happen in the area where we at. So I went downstairs and I came outside, and the first person I saw was my bro, was Jungle. He was on the ground. And his eyes were open, he was good. Then I see my man. And
see, I never lost nobody to gun violence, not nobody close. Like Delaware, as of lately, like certain areas of Delaware is bad. Like we got a lot of gun violence. Y'all might not think that because it's Delaware, but like, and nobody really knows too much about Delaware, but Delaware got some bad parts, you feel me? And a lot of people that I know have died to gun violence, but I wasn't, you know, close with them. So for Nas to see his brother shot and then his best friend dead on the ground, that had to be tough to see, you feel me? And I'm sure that put another hunger in him to make it out of that place, you feel me?
so he wasn't moving. I mean, at that point, it was like, we let somebody take one of us out. You know what I mean? Like, it's it, man. Like, we might as well all go. Nothing mattered no more. Whatever.
I ain't blaming nobody, but I would have moved. You know what I mean? If my son got shot, I used to tell my mother this shit. Why didn't we move, yo? I had to come outside and look at this block again, and all that shit was traumatizing. That shit made me into like a crazy person. That shit made me a shooter and all that shit. That shit made me like that. Give me a cigarette, yo.
You said, give me a cigarette,
at that point,
yo.
even
He's
life
stressing.
itself didn't seem too valuable. Somebody else's, mine, nobody seemed valuable at that point.
Will was a lot of things.
Hold up. Don't tell me I Gave You Power came out next, you feel me? Because now, okay, that's tough. That's tough. That's one of my favorite songs too.
Just like Nas was, he was very knowledgeable about a lot of things. They read, basically, they thought basically the same. And they were basically brothers in a way, yeah. So I know his demeanor did change. He got more maybe cynical about the world or whatever. He had a little sadness in him, a little hurt. And I can still see that in him sometimes.
To me, it made him take life serious because he was right on the verge of getting that record deal around that time. And it's either you sell drugs and be in the hood forever or you do this music shit. Once Will died, he did music. We didn't even barely see him no more because Will was down with what he was trying to do. They was all together trying to do the music shit.
After he passed, it was like he was orchestrating things from upstairs. It was around that time, man. We felt it happening. We felt like something good was about to happen.
We got introduced to Nas, Dude, my homie Joe Fatal, and his boy Melquan. They came to me and said, yo, we got this guy, he wants to make a demo. You know, he has his own money and everything. And he wants to see if you can make a beat for him.
And he's like, yeah, I'm up here working with Eric B. and Rakim and Coogee Rap and all these.
He up there working with Eric B. and Rakim. They was popping in the 90s too. Huh? Nah, hold up.
Everything. And he wants to see.
I knew they was big in the 80s. I mean, I don't know at what. I forgot what year they said that we was in right now. Feel me? I need to pay attention, my brother. But, you know, we got like 2.5 more minutes that we're going to react to this. And then, 3.5 more minutes. And then, you feel me? We're going to stop it right there. You feel me? Because we're going to be at that 40-minute mark of the video. You feel me? We halfway through the video already. It's getting good. Trust me. I don't want to stop. But, you know, we're going to stop.
Make a beat for him.
And he's like, yeah, I'm up here working with Eric B. and Rakim and Coogee Rap and all these big names. And I'm like, damn, you know, this was it. This was where, you know, the hip-hop albums were being made in the studio right here.
There's a lot of dudes, a lot of street dudes. Me and Nas being young, 15, 16, and we going inside, and Mars just like, yo, go in the booth. You know, everybody talking, and he just quietly like, go in the booth. Nas going in the booth, he's throwing a beat, and they start rhyming, and everybody get quiet.
I was in the Mecca. I was inside the place that everybody wanted to be. In my mind, this is what I was thinking, right? All right, you wanted to do this? You here now, baby. You here. This is it. Do your thing.
This rhythmatic explosion is what your frame of mind is chosen. I leave your brain stimulated. Niggas is frozen. Speak with criminal slang. Begin like a violin. End like Leviathan is deep. Well, let me try again. Wisdom be leaking out my grapefruit true. I dominate break loops. Giving mics ministry cycles. Streets disciple. I rock beats this mega trifle. And groove even smoother than moves by Villanova. You're still a soldier. I'm like Sly Stone and Cobra. Packing like a roster in the weed spot. Vocals and squeeze Glocks. MCs eavesdrop. Though they need not to sneak. My poetry's deep, I never fell. Nas's rap should be locked in a cell. It ain't hard to tell.
Who's that back there? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Man, that boy nice. God damn. That nigga is, oh man, how old y'all?
It was just like, yo, that's crazy right there. Like, yo, you good? Like, yo, you good, man? I'm excellent with that, man, right there. So we was on from there.
And let me formally introduce my boy. This is my man, the rapper Nas, Nasty Nas. You know what I'm saying?
I started off on my verse from Live at the Barbecue. Everybody was just excited. You know, this is something new. This is going to come up and change the game. They're not even going to see you coming.
Main source feature Nas. He was 18 years old at this point. You feel me? Like, nah, hold up.
It's going to come up and change the game. They're not even going to see you coming.
He said, I went to hell for sniffing Jesus. The freak? Oh my God.
Swimming in women like a lifeguard.
He said swimming in women like a lifeguard. Oh my God, nah.
We'll track the price of your flight so you can decide when to book.
It was one of the illest lines anyone had ever heard.
Alright, man. Alright. That's gonna be the end of this video. You feel me? We hit the 40-minute mark. So you know, we at 40 minutes and 32 seconds. Y'all remember that. 40 minutes and 32 seconds. You feel me? So you know, next video we gonna finish the whole thing out. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to be notified every time I drop a video. Y'all get this video. let's see, 18 likes. Since he was 18 years old in that video right there, get the video to 18 likes, and we gonna react to some more Nas. We gonna finish reacting to this Nas video right here. You feel me? You feel me? But y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell to be notified every time I drop a video. Follow me on Instagram. The link will be in the description box down below, man. See y'all in the next one. Hope y'all enjoy.